Hello everyone, my name is Muir and we've got something new for you today. However, before we get into the video, I'd like to take a moment to tell you that nearly 70% of people who watch our videos are not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you could do me a huge favor by liking the video, commenting below, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that bell. It really helps with the channel and lets me know that you're liking what I'm making. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video as low as possible. After that, it's a frigate, so not much to do. What weapons does it have? It has a missile turret, so that's one thing it can do. But we don't want it to actually see combat, so I guess what we'll do is put a breach there, and we'll put some Vulcan cannons. We'll put a Vulcan cannon back here, I guess. Let's give it all the capacitors that we can get on it, and just see what they can do, I guess. Alright, how fast does it go? It goes at speed 9. What else was allowed? If we can militarize its subsystems, then it can go faster, but I think all of that is already taken. Because these both are, these have to be docked. If we go with hardened shields, that can help, I suppose. Alright, well, there's that one. What are the ships you got? We have these manticores, which can be nice ships. We have some buffaloes that are nice and proper, I guess. Alright, and so this buffalo, we can do that with it. So expanded cargo holds and a hangar. Its sensor profile, however, is pretty terrible. So if we can instead give it not insulated. Yeah, insulated engine assembly, that can get it down to a expanded cargo holds, that's what we want. Okay, sounds good. We just want to try and avoid combat if we can with this ship. So that can be fine. We don't need to make crap carriers. We've done that in the past. A crap carrier is basically just one of these, except it has like wasps or something on it. They tend to do an okay job when like super massed, but they're also made of paper, so you're just throwing your transports out there to explode. It's one of those things where you need a critical mass, and that critical mass only really works against stuff like frigates. And not good frigates, but bad frigates, like Cerberuses or Hounds. Especially Hounds. Alright, so how much are these? Not too much. How much for fuel? Not too much. I'll take it. Let's repair our ships. And we have enough crew, right? Yeah. Let's make our way over to here. We can break that apart. So Chalcedon is starting to need some stuff, which is nice. Alright, so you have just broken into being positive, which is great. What is the primary problem you have? Supplies. So what we're going to want to do with you is heavy industry, ASAP. Heavy industry has the highest upkeep, which is fine. And it will be able to solve a lot of our problems. We'll just have different problems suddenly. In order to get there, though, we need to sell a bunch of stuff. And the Ludic Church is coming for us, so let's break this salvage. Nah. It's somewhat weak. Expeditionary force raiding the colony spaceport to disrupt its operations. Alright. Let's make our... Let's see, what can we do about that? We probably can't afford to bribe them. We can't really do anything there. If we were to bribe them, we would need 20,000. That could be enough, or we could just kill them. I think we'll just kill them. So, let's head back to Penelope's star. And we just want to go and trade as much as we can. To make as much money as we can, so that we can get a heavy industry going on that planet and make lots of money. Satisfy a lot of our issues, resolve a lot of our issues, and let our colonies continue to grow. So, in terms of bounties there, that's fine. But, in terms of this, 34 days until arrival. That's 34 days to make a lot of money. So let's go make that money. Supplies might sell really well, but for all I know, Umbra is desperate for drugs again. We'll have to see. Alright, into Penelope's star system we go. For profit. And lots of dead pathers. So, no one really wants drugs for a great price. What about this? Tri-Tac one says for about twice the price. About twice the price again. And what about these? Chalcedon wants them for over twice the price, which is nice. So let's look at our ships. What can we take? We can take these two, and we can take that. That allows us to go take far more stuff and sell far more stuff. So, we'll max out on the number of people we have, we'll take all the fuel that we can get, and let's go see what we can do all at once. So Garner really wants those. Boulon really wants those. Chalcedon really wants those, but we're not producing those locally. So that can be a bit of a problem. So we need 1,000 of these for Coulon. I'm going to drop that as well. What else can we take over to Coulon? Coulon will buy those for not as much of a profit. And they want 2,000 of these. Could we hold an extra 1,000? So if we're going to Garner, if we can take 2,000 of these, that might help us. Garnier. It's over in Corvus. We could go to Corvus, drop that off, go get some fuel from Nachiteca, and then proceed to do really well for ourselves. So, Garner over in Corvus. We can work with you. Let's go ahead and transfers jump out of here. We make tons and tons of domestic goods and luxury goods. So that is definitely going to be useful to us. We do, however, sort of trade, make some money, and slowly build up the strength of our colonies. Let's keep that transponder off, and let's be invisible if we can be. Alright, Garnier. Very nice, almost 3 times. They don't really want... Okay, those are sold at full price. That's good enough. Organics are at about... Oh man, Cars just really sends out all the organics, don't they? Alright, let's transverse jump out of here. Let's make our way over to Chisholmstock, where we can most likely get supplies for dirt cheap in vast quantities. Then we'll make our way over. We'll see if we can get fuel from Chisholmstock as well, and then head back to defend our colonies. So, to Chisholmstock we go. They're almost always fairly heavily... Yes, you can scan me. Well, now that they've scanned us, they're most likely not going to scan us again immediately. So, we just need as much of this stuff as we can get our hands on. It doesn't really matter if it costs us more, because we're going to go and sell it. We can go and sell it for like 2 or 3 times as much. So, 2.5 times as much as we paid for it. So, let's see. These are nice. We don't have enough money for them. We won't have enough money for them for a while. And we need to go over to Casadon so we can sell off a decent chunk of these supplies. Let's transverse jump out of here. Go over to Casadon, sell all of that, and then make our way back over to our colony. Okay. Who are these guys? Scavengers, nice. Alright, so Kamarkandam has a pirate activity, which could be a bit of a problem for us. Hopefully we don't run into anything too nasty. And let's sell around most of our supplies. We're going to want to keep 100 or so for ourselves. But there we go. So, it's about time we made our way back to Penelope's Star. So let's go back there and just see what we can do. See how many times we have to attack the church fleet in order to take them down enough. But if they disrupt the spaceport, that's not really a big deal either. Now they typically come in to either this one or that one. They usually don't jump in on planets. But seems as though it might be coming in. Alright, all of our smaller patrols are coming around, trying to do what they can, and that's a pretty big and nasty fleet there. Let's repair our ships. Let's drop off the non-combatants. What ships can we take? Alright, we'll just take whatever ships we can that seem to be combat-oriented. Let's make sure they actually have weapons on them. Seems good enough. What do you have? What options do we have for you? Nothing. Alright, those seem to be combat-oriented enough. So we'll get maybe 100 supplies. We'll get, say, 200 crew. And say 100 heavy machinery so that we can actually search things. As for fuel, we don't need any fuel right now. So let's go say hello to these guys. Let's move to engage. Alright. So we're just going to go in there and blow up a bunch of their stuff. And then after we've blown up a bunch of their stuff, we're going to go have this one retreat and blow up a bunch of more of their stuff. With the shade. With the shade. Well, let's vent our flux. Go see what else we can do here. Nice. Let's get away from that. And we are going to need to slowly vent our hard flux. So, enemy carriers, we want to get rid of those ASAP if we can. And that drone tender will slowly chip away at us if we don't take care of them. Alright, that works. Let's go ahead and slip away from this. Let our flux decrease. Let's go in here and kill this guy. Ah, very nice. Love all the missiles. They're great. Really, they are. Now, more enemy ships are coming in. That's nice. Let's go ahead and vent that, and let's make our way down here to take care of this kite. Alright. Better to take a little bit of damage just to kill an enemy. And oh no, whatever shall we do? Let's go kill you next. You got some harpoons, you could be nasty for us. Especially when we screwed up. But there's no one around here to really help you. Right, let's vent our soft flux. Let's vent our hard flux. And let's kill this hound. He's been resolved. Looks as though we have some friends coming in over here. That's nice. Let's go say hello to our best friends. Hello. Oh no, our best friends. Whatever shall they do? Well, they tried. They really showed us a thing or two there. They showed us what for. Oh, and what's this? Is there somebody else coming? No? Okay. Sounds good. Let's just overpower him immediately and then kill him. Let's vent our soft flux, vent our hard flux, and then let's go take out more of the trash. Specifically, this kite. It's been nice, really. I wouldn't lie, would I? Alright, we need to let our hard flux dissipate. Then we're just going to come down here. We're going to use some of our last antimatter blaster shots to take care of this guy. Excellent. Now, there's just a handful of enemy ships left. And, well, the Afflictor needs to run for its life now. So, we're going to have the Afflictor. He's going to full retreat. We are instead going to push all of our ships out to finish off what's left, now that we've gone out there and basically just started exterminating everything. We're going to try and catch up with the Afflictor. It looks like we're able to outrace it. Poor Afflictor. Alright, let's go and keep slaughtering the enemy. Who's left? Well, a lot of people we can't really see. Let's go ahead and Vince our Flux there and see what we can do. Alright, that's nice. Let's just keep taking these down. So they can't be a problem for us. And you guys go ahead and play with him. I'm gonna go take care of this Eradicator. Oh no, Mr. Eradicator. How does it feel not being able to actually help your friends? Let's go disable this Eradicator again, as he shoots his own fighter friends by accident. Okay, we don't want to just soak all that damage. Sounds like it would be a bad day. Well, let's just start shocking everything. The Z Eradicator desperately tries to do something. And goodbye. Very nice. Oh, you're running from us. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You're not leaving this place alive, friendo. You came to threaten my colonies. That means you get to die. You see, you come into the Penelope star system, you get a complimentary free death. You get a free, every expedition coming to Penelope gets a free complimentary weapon. Alright, very nice. Pathetic. Alright, let's leave. Let's pursue them. There can be no survivors. You know the rules, and so do I. Let's pick through the wreckage. We will take that, sure. Let's go over here and repair our ships. Let's start throwing stuff in storage instead of selling it. We have a decent chunk of change. And we're going to want to drop off some ships, I think. Or pick some ships up. I think we can go with the pick some ships up part instead. Because, who wants domestic goods? Not for a good price. Who wants these? They still want 1,000 of those, so we'll get 1,000 of those. Who else wants? Who wants drugs? Garnier. They want drugs, but not for a great price. Who wants these? The Lost Astropolis. And who wants these? No one, really. Crew's extremely expensive, so we can't really just go and grab those unless we go to Calcedon. Calcedon wants those, but not at a good price, and Nochitseca wants them. But again, not at a good price. So, to Coulon we go. And now, we will take that, but we don't need that much. Considering that not many people actually going to one stop from us. We can take around 200 supplies, all the fuel, and some crew. But, again, we don't necessarily need this much. We will need the other buffalo, though. So let's bring that other buffalo with us. Now let's crew ourselves. So we'll take 275, and then we'll take all of those. So we can have enough. So again, yeah, they don't... I want that to be around 600 for us to go take all that stuff. And unfortunately, it's not quite there. So we will go buy a bunch of stuff, see what we can do. And heavy industry is not on the way yet. Yeah, we'll get there soon. After this run, we'll probably be able to do something with that. So we need to go over to Coulon. They are over in xvector. They kind of like us a little bit more, and that expedition died horribly. They all died screaming. Alright, so Olenadu currently probably wants a lot of stuff. They were just raided, but we'll have to see. Now what we can do is we can manufacture shortages on various colonies. So if we know that there is a colony that does not have a... We know there's a colony that, say, has heavy industry and is somewhat separated, we can go blast their heavy industry, and in doing so, we can get some things out of them. We can basically forcibly drive up the price of things. That's what we're trying to say. So it can work really well. Alright, fantastic. Give me your money. And now with your money, build that. It'll be worth it once heavy industry finishes. Until it finishes, it will be in no way worth it. Now, who wants stuff? Chalcedon is willing to hire a lot of people. Salamanca wants 600 of these. Wait. Oh no. We should have sold it on the black market. Oh well, it is what it is. Unless we went back. I don't remember if we took a tariff or not. Alright, so Salamanca wants 600 of these. And Myratha also wants 600. That's an Ima and Mayasura. So if we can, we want as many of them as we can get our hands on. That's fine, I guess. So we can go to Salamanca first and then Myratha. We'll go to Salamanca, then we'll come back here, buy more, and then we will go to Myratha. Alright, let's go. Alright, off we go. For profit. To make all the money. Alright, Salamanca. Here you go. Excellent. So, let's repair all ships, I guess. Let's transverse jump out of here and make our way back to Coulon, where we can buy more of those heavy machineries, and then make our way over to Salamanca. I mean, to Myratha. Now we're going to want to get there before the month elapses, because we're going to owe them a lot of money. Our people are going to want a lot of cash. Okay, we're not quite where we want to be. We want 600 because that's what Muir wants. Alamar also wants a bunch. So if we can get up to 1,200 of these, then we can do pretty well. So let's go to Ochibres before the month elapses. Grab some more heavy machinery and then make our way over to Muir. And then finally, elsewhere. We'll take it because we'll turn a profit. Not as good of a profit, but a profit nonetheless. Let's go to Kethlin. Now, this is going to take an extreme dip, simply because it's now paying for the upkeep of that. Which means we are going to have to generate a little bit more money. We are little by little trying to get there. Now let's go to Muir. Let's do it. Ideally, we don't actually make a sale until the month elapses. Because then we get to hold on to more of our money. So we know it's 180,000. That means when we get here and sell all of this, which hopefully has not changed, or the latter part has changed, not this part. Still going to get a decent chunk of change there. But now we have a lot of heavy armaments, a lot of heavy machinery that is worth far less than it was just a couple of days ago. Which is how it goes. However, Chalcedon really wants supplies. We have some supplies, but we don't have a ton of them. We can get a bunch of them from Asher, and we can get a bunch from Quezaron. So, let's go to Quezaron, pick up a bunch of supplies, and proceed to sell said supplies to Chalcedon. We have a decent amount of storage. 600 of it is taken up by heavy machinery, which we may want to try and just offload. But we can't do that here because they actually make heavy machinery. So if we try to sell it here, it's worth practically nothing. But we can fill our stocks with that, and then take those over to Chalcedon. We can get a little bit more fuel, and let's go to Chalcedon. Make some money that way. It's all about rubbing those pennies together, at least until your colonies all become massive money farms. Once that time hits, money is irrelevant. Alright, Chalcedon. Willing to buy those for a little bit of a profit, but I'm not willing to part with them for that much just yet. So, let's part with 1,000 of these, make some cash, and then it's all about playing the game a little bit more. So we could go to Asher Nebamaxios. What we're going to do first is we're going to go to Penelope Star and drop up a bunch of stuff at drugs first. Because we desperately want to get more cargo space so we can make bigger trades all at once. And hopefully be able to trade enough to keep our colonies going. At least until this heavy industry finishes in about 3 months. And also when some of these other ones finish growing. And we can take this, we can turn off hazard pay. At least until it's finished. If we turn off hazard pay there, it would be Not necessarily counterproductive, but it wouldn't necessarily be good for us either. Alright. Let's make our way in, and let's go. Do that voodoo that we do. Let's drop those off. And let's go to our fleet. Now we want to take that. That'll let us carry more people. And we're going to want to go up to 360. That seems fine. Let's take more. Let's not take those more supplies, actually. We don't have any fuel I can take, though. So we're going to need to buy fuel and supplies over at Nova Maxios. That will, in turn, allow us to make just a little bit more money when we go and we start doing fairly significant trades. Specifically of supplies. Alright, so in here, Casadon wants 2,000 supplies. So if we can, what we want to do is stock up on as many supplies as we can get our hands on. Alright, so we have over 2,000 supplies. That works for me. We can then take that now to Casadon, and we'll take all their money. Alright, so let's go outfit the religious terrorists. Okay, very nice. Let's keep that transponder off and make our way over to the religious terrorists. Alright, very nice. And there we go. More money. Alright, so who else wants? Umbra and Epiphany. Well, that's nice. We still want the stability bonuses, so that won't help us. That won't help us. That won't help us. That won't help us, and finally, that won't help us either. However, once we are at the next level, at size 4, we're going to turn off hazard pay for a little bit so that we can get back into the green. Now they're going to hit... Third is going to hit pretty soon. So we're going to want to have the money available for them to start on heavy industry ASAP. So looking at our time, we have just a few days left in this month. It's June 28th. So I don't think we're going to get anywhere quickly. So let's make our way over to Nova Maxios and try to buy some more stuff from them. Alright, let's get out of here and let's just go do a few more bulk trades while we do what we can. Well, let's see if anything has changed, actually. Let's go over to drugs first. And that will hopefully allow us to find out if there's anything we can use over here. Percy and the expedition. Well, we'll probably take them out just like we did the Letic Church. Alright, so Lost Astropolis wants those, and Chalcedon wants these. Well, I mean, we are technically getting a profit, so let's get 2,000 of these. It's not a good profit, but it is what it is, basically. Raise of El Chalcedon. Taurus wants those, but it's not amazing. So this will become, 1,500. No, 150,000. So after everything, it'll go up by a little bit. Umbra wants those, but not really to a good not really to a decent profit. Now these are going to Lost Astropolis over in Mayasura. Now, we're not going to be able to get to Mayasura, so we're going to need to take a pit stop in Nova Maxios. So let's go do that. That will give us the opportunity to hopefully get a bunch of fuel, maybe some extra supplies, so we can be back in time to murderize Escal. Alright, let's turn that transponder off, keep it off, and make our way over there. So, you have grown? That's good. However, I don't have enough money to give you fuel or heavy industry. Let's see. You're 4 and your hazard rating is 175. Not too bad. Everybody else's is what? Be nice if it showed us. Yours is 175. Okay, so 175 is the highest. So, who's now 4? You. Let's turn off hazard pay, so they can start to make some money and offset our costs. Now we are going to want at least someone to be making fuel, so we don't have to import that. So we're probably going to have them transition to making fuel instead. Okay, so nothing has been updated there. Chalcedon will buy these for a nice amount. Contestan wants those, and Umbra wants a lot of those, but not necessarily for a good price. We might have to just bite the bullet there and just start... Okay, so we can't make it to Mayasura based on what we could get there, so we're just going to need more. Now we can get to Mayasura. Well, we want to go to the Lost Astropolis, actually. So let's do that. Make our way over there. And see what we can do. Because once we hit overall profitability, we'll be much better off. Until then, we need to focus on getting our colonies making us money so that we don't have to constantly run around to make that cash. Alright, Lost Astropolis seems to be alone. That's good. We can come in here and drop all this. Oh. Okay, the price crashed. That's fine. What price is good? Nothing. Contestan wants those. Coulon wants those. Okay, well, we will, how much is fuel here at cost? Sounds good. Where else can we get fuel? So, yeah, fuel is something that will also be incredibly profitable. So as soon as we can get it, we're going to want to... as soon as we can, we're going to want to start making fuel as well. Become fairly large producers. So what we're going to want is enough heavy industry to cover most of our costs, and enough fuel production to cover most of our costs as well. Alright, so let's go dump all this stuff off now, which is worth not much. Let's go drop them all off at Penelope Star, at Drugs First. And then we should go get as much fuel as we can from somewhere else. Probably not Chiteka. At least until we get our own fuel production going. Alternatively, we can go around and massacre people. That would also get us a little bit of cash. Not as much as would be desired. But let's make our way through these stormy seas. Let's take you, turn off hazard pay so that you start making money. And let's see, what's going on here? Salvage fleet and a scavenger. That works for me. Right. So we're going to drop all that on. And now, what we'll sell for a lot. Chalcedon wants a ton of supplies. That's good. We're going to need to drop that off. Now, the only place we can really get to is Nova Maxios, so we're going to go over there. We're going to get our hands on as many supplies as we can. Then go over to Chalcedon and make a nice profits. Let's actually turn that on. Alright, that's nice. We will need supplies and fuel. Notice Chalcedon want 3,000. Well, that works for me. Alright, Calci, let's do this. After getting stuff from Chalcedon, we're going to go over to Syndria, where we will hopefully be able to buy a lot of fuel, more supplies maybe, just go, just fucking go, and let's go make money. Let's turn up our transponder so these guys will actually let us trade with them. And let's drop off a ton of this stuff. 67 is probably enough. We need to make our way over to Sindri and Dixat now. So let's go ahead and go. Because speed is ever of the essence. Alright, we have some more story points, that's good. A lot of our colonies are stepping up. Oh, they've all stepped up, actually. Still, we're going to turn off hazard pay for everyone so that they start generating cash. Turn that transponder on, and now over the next few months we should make a lot of money. Alright, Syndria. Take all that, take all these, doesn't really matter what they cost. Because we're going to turn around and take these to Umbra, because it's right there. There are our ships. Let's go to Umbra, sell these. And that should give us something at least. Then we need to turn around and head back to okay, you absolutely want to die. I can respect that. I'll kill you. I'll kill you for inconveniencing us. My. He has a hammer that's potentially dangerous to us. But that other guy is so jacked that I can't imagine they would want anything to do with that right now. Very nice. Let's let our salt flux burn off. And then go kill that guy. Now this carrier will be a problem for us if we don't take care of him. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And let's hit him with another volley before that wears off. Alright. Let's take care of you. Nice. And where do you think you're going? You're not allowed to leave? Or do you think we are merciful? Die. You guys started this fight, not me. And so now I get to finish it. You're all going to die down here. And down he goes. Who's left? We have some enemies over there who are probably going to start running for their lives very soon. Have this Cerberus over there. We'll go and kill him. Hello. You are who I'm looking for. Now die. It's been nice, Mr. Wayfarer. Goodbye. It's time for your life to end as well. Very nice. Let's go and claim victory. Let's pursue them. Kill them all, please. Leave no survivors anywhere. Everyone you capture executes. Good. Now, we can't really do much here, so let's transverse jump so we use fuel and supplies. We're going to use supplies repairing anyway, so let's head back to first. We can burn through our supplies really quickly and our fuel really quickly. Just by virtue that it will cost a decent amount just to move. Alright, so the Persean League expedition has arrived. And it's time for them to all die. Alright, let's repair all ships. Let's drop all this stuff in storage. Let's go over here and drop everything off. Go over here and drop off our non-combatants. Very nice. Let's get up to, say, 100 supplies. I don't know, 100 fuel. All the crew that we need, we'll say 200 should be fine. And 150 of this. Just so we can salvage them. Then, let's attack these guys. Let's move to engage. We'll send you in first so you can go and slaughter everything. Oh, our friends are coming. We have a handful of employees out to do their thing. Nice phase lats, I like it. I can appreciate the phase lats. You're Mr. Phase Lancy? We're going to get away from him so we can burn off our flux. Then we're probably going to go to the back of the enemy line to disrupt them greatly. Hey. Alright, let's go see what else we can do. It's not all open. Just send everything else in. We do have the problem that we are currently overfluxed. So what we need to do is move behind this guy. So we can burn off some of our flux. Because we basically can't do much. Alright. Primary weakness of phase ships in this version still persists pretty much. Doesn't really matter. You're always going to have it there, so you can't dive as much as you could. So being able to just punch down their shields with an afflictor is actually a bit more valuable. Now more than it once was. He used his phase lance, so there's not a whole lot he can do right now. And all I want to do is kill that guy. Make sure he dies and stays dead. Where's that phase lance? It's pointing at us. It's causing me a problem, because I can't decloak or that fucker will shoot me. But I am going to go kill him now. If I could, I'd go for his family too. Take them all down. Go and bomb the Persean League planet he came from. Say this is what you get. Can I kill him? No. Of course not. Alright. Let's see. I don't think we're going to win this one. So let's go over here and get into a different ship. Did that afflictor explode too? What? What's going on? Okay, good. Let's go see what we can do. Now the problem here is that those take a while to actually do anything. And so unless this ship gets into a position where it can actually kind of do something, it's kind of just fucked. Like right now would be a great time to try and shoot him, but yeah, it's just not going to work. So might as well just do what you can. So just retreat. And once our economy is up, we'll be much better off. Oh, great. Well, I think he's dead too. It's because he can't move. Oh, now your engine's back online. That's fantastic. Wunderbar. Well, he's dead. That's nice. Enjoy death, I guess. Excellent.